up? What is up? It is Monday. Oh, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I don't know why it's looking a little brighter than usual. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are doing well. We had a great weekend. We had a great weekend. It is July 1st, and it seems my phone is doing this weird adjusting thing where it goes back to like video stabilization or something. It stabilizes, automatically stabilizes itself. So if it seems glitchy and stuff, I'm sorry. My phone for some reason keeps wanting to stabilize videos all by itself. Hi Bethany. So like I said, I hope you guys had a great weekend. We had a wonderful weekend. Short, very quick, but wonderful weekend. We went to Idaho on Thursday. It's a good 8-hour drive in the car. Spent Thursday night all day Friday in Idaho. Saturday, left after lunch, went over to Kalispell, Montana, which is right outside of Glacier National Park. Stayed there Saturday night, and it's the only Chick-fil-A in all of Montana, and we had dinner there. Got up early Sunday morning and headed into Glacier National Park. Going to the Sun Road is, if you look up the most scenic road in all of the country, going to the Sun Road is usually rated #1. So we spent a good, let's see, we got into the park like at 9 o'clock, and we were driving out of the park like at 1:30, I guess, or so, and then it was another 6.5, 7-hour drive home. A lot of time in the car. A lot of time locked inside with the husband, locked inside the car with the husband, which fortunately he's a good travel buddy, but I'm glad to be home. It's always nice to get home and to get into your own bed and get back into your routine. So July 1st, on the 4th, in a couple of days, is the 4th of July, and I know it's a favorite holiday, and because I used to work with kids, I kind of feel like it's my duty, like every once in a while, to do like a kids night or do something fun for kids. So I figured tonight would be a fun night to do like a kids themed night, and fingers crossed it won't get too incredibly messy. It's all paint and glitter and the fun messy stuff the kids love, so hopefully I can keep it reined in. Anyway, okay, so before we get started, I have a couple of jokes. If there are any kids that are watching, paying attention, joining in later, who doesn't love a good joke? So I got a few jokes. I'll go through these really quick because they're cheesy and they're funny, but either way. What dance was very popular in 1776? Independence. I feel like I need like a drum roll. I think there's like a way for me to like do a drum roll thing. What did the flag say to the pole? Nothing. It just waved. That's what flags do. What do you call a duck on the 4th of July? A firecracker. And when I was looking for jokes, I came across a completely random but fun tip. Really fun. Did you know the Statue of Liberty's nose is 4 feet 6 inches long? So if you wanted to measure that out, where is the one? 4 feet 48 inches. I am 5'4", so that's like 60, I think 64 inches. So 48 inches. Statue of Liberty's nose. Yep, can't even get the whole thing. There we go. Statue of Liberty's nose. I can't even reach that far. That's a long nose, isn't it? Anyway, okay, super fun. Because we got a lot of stuff of messy art to do, we are going to get started. Tonight's drink, because it's kids' night, we are going to do a fireworks punch. And I'm really upset because I did not have a super clear cup. So this one we'll have to do, but this is one of those that would be really pretty inside of a clear cup. You're gonna need ice. This is fireworks punch. I don't know if I said that or not. It's fireworks punch. You're gonna need cranberry juice, blue Gatorade, and a lemon lime soda, you know, like Sprite or 7-Up. So it said blue Gatorade, and I'm kind of concerned there because when you go to the store and look at blue Gatorade, guess what? There's like 3 or 4 different flavors. So we are gonna hope that the one I chose turns out good. I think I chose, what is this, blue cherry. I figure cherry should be okay. All right, your glass, what you're gonna do is you are going to put a little bit of ice in your glass. Just a little bit of ice in your glass. That's probably too much. And what you're gonna do is equal parts of each of them. Equal parts means you're gonna do the same amount for each one. So I just have a 1/4 measuring cup. So the first one, you're gonna layer them. Layer them. This is the reason why you're gonna only put a little bit of ice in each time. Layer them. So you're gonna start with your cranberry juice. And you're gonna do one part. You're gonna slowly pour in your cranberry juice. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna add a little bit more ice because that ice helps keep it from hitting the one below it so quickly. That way so it does not mix. Okay, so we have our cranberry juice. Now we have to do the equal part of blue Gatorade. And again, like I said, I hope that this does well. And you're slowly pour it in over your red. Then you're gonna add a little bit more ice cubes. Like I said, I really hate that I did not have a super clear cup, but hopefully you can kind of see what's happening. And then you're going to add the same amount of your lemon. You gotta pour it slowly because it's gonna fizz up and everything. You're slowly pour it on top. And then you have a lovely layered fireworks punch. I'll show you. I'll pull it up here. Okay, grab a straw. So you got your red, you got your blue, and then here is your white up here at the top. Fireworks punch. So equal parts cranberry juice, blue Gatorade, and lemon lime soda. My mom's here and Walker Melody. Hi! So yay, there we go. And that's actually pretty good. It's not bad. Fireworks punch. So we made that. Now, like I said, we have some fun little fireworks art. 4th of July is on, was it Thursday? So I figured why not make some fun holiday art. Now, I will go ahead and tell you this because I am here and I'm going to do them here. But if you want to do these at home, I always tell you, talk to mom and dad first. Because if you get in trouble, it's not my fault. So, any kind of paint, glitter, glue, any of that stuff, talk to mom and dad first. Ask to borrow it, get them to help, but do not say that Amanda told you to do it. Because guess what? Amanda's going to come back and say, well, if you watch, Amanda also told them to get mom and dad's permission. I ain't getting anyone in trouble. Okay, so you're going to want to put something down to cover whatever surface you're doing, or do it outside somewhere that doesn't matter if it gets dirty. Paint, guess what? It dries, it gets messy. Hey, Rosemary. All right, so we're going to do some fun art. Now, for these art projects, for the most part, you just need paint. There's only one other one, I think, that you need a couple other little things, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so I've already taken a plate here, and I have just done something different. I put a little bit of red, then I put some white around it, then I put some blue around it. Okay, And again, this is one of those things that I think that as an adult, you probably enjoy doing as well, just because it's kind of fun. Piece of paper, any kind of piece of paper you want. Now, what are these? I know y'all got these around the house. Toilet paper tubes, paper towel tubes, some kind of cardboard tube. What you're gonna do is take some scissors. You are going to just cut slits about halfway, little thin slits all the way around to where you got a ton of slits, and then you just push them out like that. Super simple. I know you got toilet paper tubes around the house, hopefully. Then what you're gonna do, again, you can do your paint any which way. You can do it just one color, you can do a bunch of colors. Press it into your paint. Lift it up. And then press it onto your paper. And if you want, you can totally spread around. Guess what? Kind of like fireworks, don't they? I think so. Either way, totally cool, awesome, super simple. Yep. All right, next up, let me get something to put this down, because as much as I love paint, I do not want paint all over my house. So I need to be able to put this stuff somewhere so my house does not have paint all over it. Okay, so I still don't know where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it right there. All right, so that is super cute. And again, this is one of those things, actually, I think this, if you're an adult, this would be an easy way to do like some cool wall art. So whatever theme or decor your home is in, something like that would be super simple. And you could do all sorts of patterns and everything, colors, whatever. I'm going to run out of space here to put stuff really quick, so I'm going to put that down. Okay, next up is another simple one. Grab a piece of paper, and if you have some straws, you can do pipe cleaners too. I think that straws are easier though, especially the ones that have the bendy straws. All you're gonna do is, I took, let's see how many, I think I got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, I got 7. You can use as many as you want. The more is going to be more, there's more, going to be more, you know, I don't know what those things are called, firework lines, anyway. And then I just took a rubber band around the end, and then you spread out your ends any which way you want. Again, same thing, I'm just going to use this same one again, and I don't know if this one will do as well as this. Probably not, because it did not pick up the other colors. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Anyway, this is probably more for little kids, like little tiny, like toddlers or whatever, but you can easily, yes, okay. This is one of those that's gonna take a little bit longer than just, you know, the toilet paper one. Either way, like I said, make sure you have something down so you do not get paint on your mom and dad's table or whatever you're using, because the last thing you want is to spend your afternoon cleaning up paint. Anyway, like I said, probably more for little kids, toddlers, but super simple, fun. Again, you can probably use pipe cleaners, but these straws are like super old, so that may be also why they are not bending as well. All right, next up. Anyone got any plastic forks? Any plastic forks? Again, think outside the box. Get creative. These items that I'm showing you, guess what? There's so many more you can use. A plastic fork, dip it into your paint, and go dip it onto your paper. And just go in a circular pattern. Yep. Again, use any colors you want. I'm just using red, white, and blue because that is the holidays colors. You can use whatever color you want. I would think this would actually be probably a fun way to do like pumpkins at Halloween. Maybe a fun way to do hearts at Valentine's Day. There you go. Simple little fork. That's it. Oh, let's see. Next. What did I do? Oh, I need a different piece of paper because I used the one color before. This one I'm most excited about. I really am. this right here. Y'all know what this is for. You're supposed to wash your dishes with it. We're not washing dishes tonight though. We're not. This is gonna get messy. You see how it's a circle? So whatever paint you want, here we go. Press it into your paint. I'm gonna spread it out, and then once you do that, you're going to come and press it into your paper. And of course that is not the best representation of it. So I'm gonna do, of course this is probably one of those that's better if you did it one color at a time. Yeah, if you did one color at a time, it would be prettier. Or if you like to mix colors, that might be fun too. Either way, these are probably for younger kids. And just press it down. It's a fun little way just to get some texture, mix some colors, and it's starting to look like brown because I'm mixing it too much. So we're going to keep it moving and see what I can do next without getting paint all over my house. All right, next up, I'm not looking forward to this one because if you have a mom or a dad that loves to craft or make things, I mean, it doesn't have to be crafting, it could just be making things. You may have heard them talk about glitter. Glitter is not my favorite. It's not my favorite at all because it gets everywhere. It's impossible to clean up if it gets everywhere. But it's just oh so pretty. It really is really pretty. So for this one, you're going to want to make sure that you do have, I think I am going to fold that over some. You do want to make sure that you use a pan or something. Again, get mom and dad's permission. Get mom and dad's permission because if you use glue and glitter and stuff on their pan and then they go to cook with it, guess what? They are not going to be happy. So regular glue, y'all know what this is, glue. And then you're going to draw your fireworks. I'm going to do a circle and then I'm just going to my lid's closing. Just do your lines. Again, get permission from mom and dad. You do not want to make them mad. Your goal is to keep your mom and dad happy. They get even madder when you do something and they don't realize you're going to do it. So they don't care for those surprises. And then what you're going to do is you are going to grab glitter. It's not my favorite. I think I'm going to do green. I'm going to do green. You're going to get the glitter and then you're just going to cover the glue. And I think I'm going to use another color because this one is not coming out that fast. And I want two colors. You're allowed to do that. It's your art. That's what's nice about art is it's yours and yours alone. You do not have to copy anybody. It is yours and yours alone. If yours looks exactly like somebody else's, that's not really getting creative. That's copying. Okay, so once you've covered up your glue, what you're going to do is then you are going to just shake it off. You know Taylor Swift, she told everyone to shake it off. So then you're just going to shake it off and do it onto your pan that way so it doesn't get all over the floor and table. And then, there you go. I got a green and silver firework. There you go. Super simple, quick, fun, play around, get creative. Okay, last one. And I saved this one to last because it does take just a little bit of time to set up. But this one's probably my favorite. You're going to need shaving cream, but the shaving cream that you need is the actual cream. Don't get the gel. Don't get the gel. The gel is not going to work as well. The shaving cream, you're going to need another pan covered in something, foil, some kind of paper, just cover it up so it doesn't ruin the pan, and a piece of paper. So what we're going to do first is, and you're going to need food coloring, and like a spatula or something. Okay. your shaving cream, what you're gonna do is just put it all over the table or all over your pan like that. And that's all you need. And I love the smell of shaving cream. It smells so good. I love the smell of shaving cream in the morning. All right, what you're gonna do is then take your plastic knife, something to smear, and then you're gonna, like icing, like you're icing a cake, you're gonna smooth it out. You're gonna smooth it out. And this is my favorite one just because this is very relaxing to me. This is very fun for me. So act like you are icing a cake and smooth it out. And it doesn't have to be completely smooth, but you do want to try and get it as smooth as possible. And then what you are going to do is, I'm going to finish that up there. You are going to finish this. There we go. Try to even it out that way so you don't have a ton of holes. Okay, so you're gonna put that to the side. You don't need that. Do not lick it. Don't eat it. It is not icing. I do have to remind you that it is not food, so do not lick it. Again, if you do, it's your own fault, but it does say not to eat or lick shaving cream. Just don't do that. Hey, then you get food coloring. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna put little dots of food coloring on. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a toothpick, something thin, something small, and you are going to draw lines. Just go through it, just like that. I think our wind is blowing really loud, and I think our screen door is like is opening our screen door. I'm gonna do one more red over here on this side. And like I said, food coloring it stains everything. So if you use food coloring, please make sure you definitely talk to mom and dad because you do not want to get in trouble there. Stains everything. Next up, I'm going to use, let's do a blue. Do a blue there. Again. This is my favorite one. I've done this one a couple of times. And you can do whatever designs you want. I'm just doing fireworks signs. You just drag it through as much as you want. I like the way that looks. Then I'm going to take my last color. I'm going to do a green. Use a toothpick, a thin stick, popsicle stick. Just make sure it's nothing that you got to use again, like a, all right, fork or something. All right, there we go. That looks good. Now what you're going to do is you are going to grab your piece of paper and you are just going to press it down on top of your paint or your shaving cream and your food coloring. You're gonna press it down and around. Now it does get messy. It does get messy, and I'm gonna pull the paper off here in a second, and you're gonna see that it's going to stick, but that's okay. Press it around, make sure you get all your colors on there. It's what you want, and then you're going to lift it off. Boom, just like that. And then when it dries, you can brush away all of the shaving cream that is still there. The shaving cream won't be there when it dries. So cool, huh? I think so. That's my favorite one though. But you could try mixing colors. I have not tried mixing colors, and I would imagine with the food coloring and the shaving cream, it probably won't mix that well, but it's one of those science experiments you can try, but again, with mom and dad helping out. There you go. There's just a few ideas that you guys can do for fireworks, 4th of July art, something fun that if it's raining or if it's too hot outside, something like that, you guys can do to celebrate the holiday. with all that being said, that's what I've got for you. If you guys do any of this, please let me know. That way so I can share it with anybody that is interested here. For the moms and dads that are watching, we next week we'll be back to regular, you know, business, whatever. Next week, what are we doing? I can't see my notes because I've got stuff everywhere. Next week, we're doing the Summer Breeze Martini. And I'm going to share some simplifying your life tips. Little things you can do to speed up time, make things more efficient, make things easier than, you know, maybe eliminate a few steps, either way. Simplifying your life. And I want to say like next week is like simplify your life week. So that's the reason why I'm choosing next Monday to do little tips and tricks to simplify those little things in your life. You know, reduce a few headaches if we can. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm just a few minutes short. Very good. Either way, hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. I hope the rest of your week is wonderful. I hope if you have the 4th of July off or are doing anything for the 4th, that it is fun and safe. Be safe, stay safe, and yeah, I will see you guys next Monday. Bye, y'all.